Hello, my name is Robert from Miami, Florida, and I'm going to do a quick review on generic Chinese Carbon Clinchers, 50 millimeter and 38 millimeter from eBay seller carbonspeedcycle. Let me just throw out this quick disclaimer. I had a very overall positive experience with seller carbonspeedcycle. The wheels were as advertised, and my overall experience is very good. However, your overall experience may be the same, it may be better, or it could be even worse. And the quality and the build of your wheels may be the same, even better, or a lot worse. Keep that in mind when you're buying generic, no-name Chinese carbon clinchers from China. Now let's get to the review. I bought these wheels on January 11th, and they showed up on the 22nd in a box at my front door. They came within the standard 2-week shipping period. The cost of the 38s were $408. The cost of the 50s for $412. It's only a $4 difference between the two wheel sets. There was an additional shipping charge of $75 for each wheel. Both wheel sets showed up in a box. Upon visual inspection of the interior and exterior of the box, there was no damage to the box. The cardboard was pretty thick. The box was wrapped in plastic all the way around. The wheels themselves were individually wrapped in bubble plastic wrap. The advertised weights of these wheels were 1390 for the 50 millimeters and 1320 for the 38 millimeters. Each wheel was off roughly 10 to 12 grams per set, which I'm fine with. No issues about that. I understand that the wheels are hand built by individuals and that the amount of resin and carbon may be different in each wheel set. No two wheel sets will weigh the same. These wheels have standard Novatec hubs, and I believe these are Mac Aero spokes. Both wheel sets came with cork braking pads and skewers. I chose the 3K matte finish. You can get them in a 3K glossy, or you can get them in a unidirectional weave. I did my research and read some feedback and understood that the wheels could come out of true. Sure enough, they were out of true. Very marginal. Took my mechanic a minute with each wheel to true them. No big deal. Keep that in mind when you purchase them. You may need to have them trued. They come standard Shimano 10-speed with sealed hubs. Hubs will spin forever. I narrowed my choice between carbonspeedcycle and DIY bikes. I did my research and chose carbonspeedcycle, mainly because they have a basalt braking surface, and from what I read, it helps in dissipating heat and helps with the braking performance. I had Chinese Carbon Clinchers before with cork pads, and basically they sucked. Braking was horrible, if any. I changed over to zip pads. Braking was marginally better. However, these wheels with the basalt braking surface tends to be a little rough. So the pads grabbed very well, and they modulated very well. I'm happy with the pads, to the point that I bought some Swiss Stop Black Prince pads. I'm going to send them back. I feel braking is adequate, and I have no use for those pads. Now keep this in mind. I live here in Miami, Florida. It's flat as a ruler. We got one climb, the Key Biscayne Bridge. It's a very short climb, very short descent. You won't be able to put enough braking force on these wheels to heat them up. I can't tell you how they're going to perform in Georgia, Colorado, California, where you're going to have long descents and you're going to be clamping down on the brakes. Keep that in mind when dealing with Chinese carbon clinchers with a non-aluminum rim from any seller. I'm very happy with the wheels. They are as advertised. They came undamaged, no marks, no cracks, no chips. My wife is very happy with her 38s. It almost took a full pound off of her bike. Acceleration is very snappy. And there was a big noticeable difference in climbing ability. Do your research, check your feedback, and then make your choice if you're going to do the jump to generic Chinese carbon clinchers. My experience with carbonspeedcycle was positive, and in no doubt I would purchase from them again. I hope this quick review helps you in making an educated decision on who, if any, Chinese carbon rims you're going to buy. Thank you.